Hello everyone. Today is currently Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. It is currently 8:27 a.m. and this is my trading journal entry number 8. There's 92 left. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm really tired. I just woke up like 3 hours ago. So I need to go to bed. I got work tonight. So yeah, let's just get into it. So for today's trading journal entry, before we even start, I don't have my webcam like I mentioned in the past two videos for today or for this week. My laptop is in clamshell mode because I have 3 monitors now. And I have no space for the laptop here on my desk. But I will be using the chart as a reference for what I'm talking about. Damn. So yeah, let's get into it. And let's just get this over with and see what happened today and what we can learn from it. Okay? So today's trade journal entry is August 13th, 2025. We did New York session. We did, this is the 8th trade out of 100. We have 92 left, and today's result, P&L, was a win. We have a win of $222.50 total, which is 4 trade long entries. So today's bias was bullish, based on all-time high key levels acting as major structure points across all time frames, with confirmation from breaker structure, fair value gap formations, and liquidity sweeps. Micro E-mini S&P showed sustained upside strength, while Micro E-mini Nasdaq lagged but aligned with bullish confluence. So for today's bias, as I just said, this is where we were when we started, around here. And this is everything I was talking about. These blue cyan lines are all-time highs. This one is just the 4-hour one or 1-hour one, I believe. But this is the most recent one. And this is the one that it would have to pass in order for it to be a breakage structure to the upside. But not only a breakage structure to the upside, but also an all-time high for not just this session, but also the market individually. News also lined up. News was crazy bullish. We also saw that all before this happened. We also had news popping up in between here on these macros and whatnot. Oh wow, look at that. That's about to tank up here. I already know that. Trump speaking. We got low liquidity here. Okay, look, we're not going to worry about it. But so it basically went up. We passed it. We closed above it. That was my first confirmation, my first step. And then we got a breaker structure within the same second. And we also got a liquidity sweep in the same second. And then the next minute, it wasn't that far apart. It wasn't like 5 minutes after. It was more like 2, 3. But it went up and it closed all the way up here. And it kept going, and around here is when I realized I just saw a bullish fair value gap, and that just gave me all my confirmations I needed. And I waited for the retracement into this area, but it just wouldn't. So I was already on the 1-minute time frame by now. So this is where I was. I waited this entire thing for it just to go in and go back up, and I originally had a line here like this, so I could know when it went in past it. And as you can see, it did that right here, which is when I got my first long entry. It wasn't really doing that good. I mean, it kept going up and then down and then up and then down and then up and then down and all the way up. And this is where I put my TP originally. I was gonna put it as like right here, 6,500, but I was kind of skeptical about what was going to happen. So I ended up closing it early. But I entered up in another one right here because we were consolidating for a while over here. Like, we were just consolidating for so long. Like, you guys don't understand. And I was also using NASDAQ as reference as well for what was going on. So this is 630, and then this is 630. So they're kind of like in sync with each other. This is 643, and then this is 643. So when I saw this big candle, I think I entered here, not just like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have closed because what if it keeps going up? I think I saw this big candle down and I realized it has to retrace back up because, I mean, you're touching almost this line right here. And at the time, it was a really big line. Wow, look at it, see? We're definitely going to sweep this liquidity. Or we might react off of this or other ones. Oh no, we're forming new bullish fair value gaps, it looks like. But we might even go up to here, I'm not going to lie. Nah, it's not going to do that. Anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. But yeah, so this big candle down, I entered off of here because I knew it was going to have to retrace at some point. Same thing with NASDAQ, as you can see, it's almost all the same. So I entered here, NASDAQ I entered here, take profit was here, take profit was here. You know, entered here, take profit was here, take profit was here. 651, is it the same? Almost. Close enough. For the second entry though, right here, I had to trail it. I had it originally at right here, 6,500, but I moved it up a little bit and it kept going. I moved it up just a little bit and it kept going, so I just kept doing that for a while. And I got to like right here, which is when I don't know why, but TradingView just closed out my entry. Maybe I moved it around too much, I don't know. Didn't seem like candle touched TP at the time, but it ended up just going up right here and going down anyway. So I guess I get that win. So you can see the amount I got on each entry. So I got 45 from here, 50 from here. And then on NASDAQ, I got 79 from this move up and 48 from this move down and up. So yeah, this is 95 total. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I was watching it for a while, and this is when I just gave up. I've been on it ever since, just looking around. But around here is when I just got off, and I was like, you know what, dude, this doesn't matter anymore. Like, I got my trade in, that's it. Yeah, see, it's not going any higher than I thought it would, especially not with this here. But yeah, so that was today's trade. Sorry if I sound a little depressed or something. I'm not sad or anything. I'm just really tired. I woke up at 5 from my alarm, and I just turned it off. And then I forgot I had a 5:30 alarm, and I didn't mean to turn off my 5 a.m. alarm. I'm being so honest. It was just like instinct or something. Like, my body woke up and was like, shut up and turn it off. But yeah, no, I just woke up, turned it off, woke up at 5:30 after my second alarm, because I have alarms for prep bias and at 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., and then I have alarms at 6 and 6:30 a.m. for preparation of New York Open and then New York Open itself. But I woke up at 5:30 and the alarm was just going off, and I was just staring at it for a while, and I realized it said prep bias 30-minute mark. And you know, that's not a lot of context for people that would like hear me say that, but for me that's enough to be like, oh shit, there's only 30 minutes left of prep bias, I need to get up right now, it's 5:30. And I got up. I literally jumped up. I didn't get up, I got up. Like, I literally jumped up and I got into the chair and I turned on everything immediately, and oh my god, it was so bright. Like, it was just so bright. This whole entire screen was bright as hell, because y'all know I have the daylight mode on. I don't have the dark mode, because I feel like during dark mode I'll get tired, especially on night shift, so I try to keep myself up. But in this case, I needed to just relax. Like, my eyes needed a rest. So I'm currently wearing sunglasses right now. I swear to God, if you guys could see me, I'm wearing my sunglasses right now, and I have my blinds closed. I have this on dark mode. I had the temperature, like the eye coloration, whatever, the eye shield, on warm. Like, it was on like 75% or 80%. I had it on warm. Like, I didn't want my eyes hurting at all. But yeah, so let's get into the journal entry. I just showed you guys my setup and my bias. Entry: weighted for break of structure and fair value gap confirmations after all-time high tap. Entered on retracement into fair value gaps aligned with bullish bias, ensuring entries had confluence for multiple time frames and liquidity behavior. What I did well today: not using the notebook to check strategy for the first time, remembered each step instinctively, waited patiently for confirmations, and executed with discipline. Exited immediately when the market tanked, resisting the urge to chase a fifth short entry. What I will improve today, or from today: work on relaxing during trades. Anxiety and nervousness are still present even in demo, likely due to my competitive mindset. I just don't want to lose anything, even if it's fake money. Notes: first time experience all-time high on MES and MNQ. Initially, confusing, honestly. Like, I had no clue where I was going to place my TP. I had no clue what I was expecting. I mean, what if it doesn't even go down and hit all these other... Look, I'll go on 5 minute right here. Oh wait, this is MNQ. I don't do all that stuff on MNQ. I just watch for SMT divergence. But yeah, see, all these key levels right here is crazy, and we had nothing up here, and I was like, what do I even do? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Do I just sit and watch and look pretty? Do I just call it a day and just let it go? But yeah, very confusing. I was very lost in the first few minutes, but I figured it out. I was like, hold on, this point is kind of higher than anything else, and I realized this was the highest point, because it literally was. So I adjusted quickly by treating all-time high time frame line as a key level across all time frames. I spotted all other confluence as usual and adapted strategy accordingly. Also considering I'm considering lowering trade entries per day. It's been too much stress and pressure when the thought of loss occurs in my head during these trades. As you guys know, I've been taking multiple trades during sessions. So we're on session 8 now, and I think we have like 6 or 5 official sessions where we took trades or something like that. Maybe 4 sessions. I think it's 5, but during these 5 sessions of actual trades entered, we've taken absolute multiple trades, and it's been kind of stressful, like since last like Thursday and Friday. It's just like the fact that like I could lose so much and also win so much, so it's kind of scary with high RR. So it's also kind of annoying that I have to maybe go for lower risk reward ratio, which means I have to do more entries, which in turn means when I do get a funded and I am familiar with all this, I'll be trained and basically instinctively routed and wired to taking lower risk reward ratio entries and trades and whatnot, which means I have to take more entries and be more careful and look for more confluences, which I don't want to do. Obviously, I don't want to spend too much time on the chart. No one is supposed to spend this much time on the chart, especially when you're a beginner. Actually, when you're a beginner, I think spending this much time on the chart is normal. But when you're like, when you're experienced, I guess, and you're funded and you're profitable, not funded, when you're profitable, I feel like this much time on the chart is not normal. But yeah, I think I'm going to lower my trades, maybe focus on either NASDAQ or S&P. Maybe that's the way to go. Worrying about both of them is kind of hard because I'm looking at two different screens at once and doing two different entries for one index each at a time, and it's just kind of scary. Lowering TP here, raising it up here, trailing it here, setting stop loss here, there, and this, that, and it's just been really, really like unnecessary and like just obnoxious. So but what I did well today was not using my notebook. I mean, I had to look at it once or twice just to make sure I was following my steps correctly, but that was just to assure I was doing it correctly, not to see what was next. So I'm not going to count that as me checking. So I didn't really check today on my strategy like setup at all and see how it goes and what steps to take for guidelines and what was next. So I did really good on that. I mean, that just tells me that I'm getting the hang of this and my brain is starting to configure around what's going on. And especially backtesting. Backtesting has been really easy, especially with like what's going on. I've been trying to really like, I do backtesting to make sure like I can spot these confluences easier, and not only spot the confluences easier, but also like do setups easier and faster. See my strategy work out itself in real time, even if it's a simulated chart. Just basically reassuring myself that the strategy still works, and also training myself to be faster, as in executing trades, when to execute trades. I don't like to use the pause mechanism on chart champs because it just doesn't feel real. I like to put it on 0.5 speed and then put it on like 5-minute time frame and then go from there. Sometimes I'll scale down to 1-minute time frame if I have to, but that's rare. But backtesting has been helping a lot. So memory of the strategy is definitely coming in easy. So that was today's journal entry. It's on the 16-minute mark now. I don't want to go any further than this, but as you can see, we are starting to hit that line. Seems like Trump didn't do much, especially with his little speech here. Only got a few raised candles off of this. But sorry, excuse me. But our total account balance has started at 50,000 during like what was it? I forgot our first trade. August 4th was our first trading session, and value was at 50K. And now we're on our 8th trading session, and we are at $50,966.05. So we're not doing too bad ourselves. Last week P&L was 744, and today is 222. Good start, especially with no entries on Monday and Tuesday, even though I saw what happened. Even though I saw what happened on Monday and Tuesday itself. So here you go, Tuesday. This is around when I would hop on, 5 a.m. Huge engulfing. Huge, right? And around here, some people might got their bearish bias, bullish bias, who knows, but everyone got shorted out apparently. Especially right here, I saw on TikTok a lot of people got shorted out and faked out because I mean it just tanked and it would hit your TP, or I meant your SL for sure. People would definitely put their TP all the way up here or maybe around here. And then Monday, as you can see, no news Monday. And then around here, like, dude, I'm not gonna be on the chart for this long waiting just for an entry. I would have just got off, honestly. Been like, damn. We can go in the 1 minute and check it out too. Nah, dude, that would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off. Two of them. There's two of them. That's crazy. Imagine just going down this low. You get, okay, look, it's about to go up. I see this and this, that, this confluence and this, that, for whatever your strategy is. Oh, we're going up. Holy shit. Okay, cool. We're about to hit TP. Boom. That pissed me off. And then this was yesterday, I believe. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, that's just absolutely not, dude. Hell no. Hell no. So yeah, it's 20-minute mark now. I stalled for that long just for a 20-minute mark, just to make things easy. But yeah, I got my journal trade. You guys got whatever you guys got, and thank you for joining me. And oh yeah, the 3 monitors are great, man. I got like 5-minute time frame MES on the left. I got 5-minute time frame NMQ on the right here, and then I was on the 1-minute time frame in front of me. Before I was on the 1-minute time frame, I was on the 5-minute time frame, watching the 1-minute time frame on left and right on each index. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. But on this screen right here, you guys are watching, I can only have one of these, so I wasn't just switching back and forth. I didn't care at that point. So yeah, I wish I had 4 monitors. That was the original idea for this setup, so I could have like a monitor up top in the middle, and then I could just look up and see like whatever, you know, chart I had up there. But you know, we'll work there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this journal trade entry for August 8th, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna go to sleep right now, get up, go to work, and do my thing, man. So you guys do your thing. Have a good day. I know some of y'all got, you know, morning shift. Maybe you guys don't have morning shift, evening shift, whatever shifter you guys are on, whatever you guys got to do today, what plans. Maybe you're off, maybe you're not. Maybe you got to go kiss your dog. Who knows? Have a good day.